Bremerton is a super rare rarity heavy cruiser from the Eagle Union and is a part of the Baltimore class of heavy cruisers. She's available from heavy construction at a timer of 2 hours or from drops in the War Archives Micro-Layer Medley event after defeating the Stage D3 boss 60 times. Bremerton was launched from the New York Shipbuilding Corporation on the 2nd of July 1944, commissioned on the 29th of April 1945, decommissioned on the 9th of April 1948, recommissioned on the 23rd of November 1951, decommissioned again on the 29th of July 1960, stricken on the 1st of October 1973, and was scrapped in October of 1973. Bremerton did the usual tasks an American heavy cruiser did in the Second World War and Korean War. Here are her more interesting exploits. Served as the flagship for Admiral Jonas Ingram, Commander-in-Chief of the Atlantic Fleet, provided artillery support for Wonsan, Kojo, Chongqing, and Chang'an, served as the flagship for Rear Admiral D.M. Tyree and later H.L. Collins for the flagship of Cruiser Division 1, and later Vice Admiral A.M. Pride, commander of the 7th Fleet, as a temporary flagship. Was scheduled to be converted into an Albany-class guided missile cruiser, but due to budget constraints, was instead decommissioned and scrapped. In her character art drawn by Katsudanso, Brem wears a pink bikini underneath a black short shorts with white belt, navel piercing, pink thigh-high straps, a very loose-fitting white top with pink triangles, a black choker with a life preserver hanging off of it, dark gray thigh-highs, black high-heeled boots with red soles and metal wings on the front, a hooded navy blue coat with white interior with multiple belts hanging off of it, with the text CA-130 USS on them, Bremerton on the bottom of the jacket, 130 USS on the breast of the jacket, 3 stripes and the Eagle Union Star on her upper arms, a pink breast buckle, and red sleeve cuffs, a watch on her right wrist, 2 metal hair ties, ear piercings, and snowboarding goggles. Her rigging consists of 2 large armatures to her left and right, both of which are attached to arms located at the base of her back. Both armatures are sword-like in shape, with the one to her right having 1 triple-barrel naval cannon and a lens flare, while the one to her left has 2 triple-barrel naval cannons, 2 AA guns, a deck that is colored black, 130 on the deck, with some rings of fire around Brem herself. In her voice lines, voiced by Yukio Tatsumi, who also voices Riko Sumino in Kiss Sis, Farah in Upot, Matelt in High School DD, Nomura in Charlotte, Tsukiyama in Durarara, Hakura Hasabe in Classroom of the Elite, Hishi Amazon in Uma Musume, Shizuku Kiriyama in Irregular Magic High School, Philosophia in Grand Blue, Agatha in Hyrule Warriors, and Premier in the Sword Art Online games. Bren, unsurprisingly giving her appearance, very much acts like a gal.
お待たせユニオン所属従順洋艦のブレマートンよよろしくあ、そうそう名前誕生日好きなものよかったら教えてくれない私も含めてボルチモア級の多くの子は還暦的にかの大戦の末期に建造されたからあんま活躍できるチャンスなかったのでも今はいつでもスタンバイ OK だから安心して任せてちょうだい早く元の指揮官に戻った辛いなら私の胸の中で泣いちゃってもいいよブレマートンのお悩み相談室へようこそね今日は何を悩んでいるのかなえ嘘ただの雑談それって雑談相手が欲しいって感じじゃなくて戦闘以外で好きなことは挨拶とか友達との交際とかみんなの相談を何でも聞いてあげることつまりお付き合いって感じかなあ、今観戦通信に書き込まれたちょっと待ってて普段は指揮官がみんなの相談に乗ってるけど私の前では指揮官がどんどん相談してくれていいわよ恥ずかしいなら別に観戦通信でダイレクトメッセージしてくれてもいいよ指揮官 私のダイレクトメッセージ確認してくれた？もう既読スルーしちゃうんだから。私さ、どんな返しされるの？ちょっとドキドキしてるよ。指揮官ならうまい返し方、わかるよね？じゃあ、指揮官はこのまま目を閉じて。どうしてって？まあまあ、そこは気にせず、騙されたと思って、一回私の言う通りにしてよ。多分こっから起きること、一生忘れないんだからさ。委託組の子たちが戻ってきたわよ。はい、指揮官、セルフアピールチャンス。ちょい待ち、今これ返信してから。よし。実は私、母校のお悩み相談室みたいなのをやってて、時々こうして相談されてるのよ。指揮官は何かお悩みとかない？書き込むの面倒なら、直接話してくれてもいいよ。指揮官お帰り。今日の作戦目標は…と、その前に、指揮官が準備してる間に、観戦通信を更新と。あ、指揮官今サボろうと思ってたでしょ。別にいいよ。秘書官の私も一緒なら、しばらく誰も気づかないっしょ。なんか元気ないね。あ、飲み物でも買ってきてほしいって感じ？仕事以外の指揮官はどんな感じだろう。もしかして普段真面目なのに、意外とドジっ子だったりして。指揮官はこの格好、結構気になるって感じ？じゃあ、確かめてみてもいいよ。肩凝っちゃうな、これ。指揮官ごめん。マッサージを頼んでいい？指揮官、仕事が終わったら一緒にどっか遊びに行かない？場所は、お任せ。うまく私をエスコートして、がっかりさせないでね。指揮官おはよう。今日の観戦通信は、いけない。まずは指揮官の指示を仰ぐのが先ね。はい。ドリンクに軽食のお弁当に、みんなからの差し入れっと。多すぎだと思うけど、まあまあそこは愛されてる証拠って感じで。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, Brem has 4,939 HP, 271 firepower, 272 AA, 186 reload, 59 evasion, medium armor, 26 speed, 139 accuracy, 55 luck, and consumes 12 oil. Brem has 2 skills and an AoA, with the skills focusing on increasing Brem's damage output or buffing her defensive capabilities. Brem's first skill, Blazing Burst Wings, at level 10, when Brem fires her main guns, there is a 30% chance to get plus 30% main gun damage for 3 seconds, with a 5-second cooldown between procs, and a 70% chance to fire a special HE barrage with 10 seconds between procs. Her second skill, One for the Team, at level 10 and at the start of battle, if Brem is in the frontmost/tank position of the Vanguard fleet, she takes minus 20% less damage for 30 seconds. If she isn't in that position, she gets plus 25% AA until the end of battle. Her AoA looks like this, and is procced every 8 times she fires her main guns. Its spread is alright, but it can pierce once since it's AP, and it has main gun plus 1. The recommended equipment for Brem is the prototype 203mm SKC for the best armor-piercing heavy cruiser gun, the twin 100mm Type 98 Kai HAGM for the best general use auxiliary destroyer gun, the twin 57mm L60 Bofors for the best general use AA gun, the repair toolkit for more survivability and the ability to passively heal, the high perf steering gear for a buff to evasion and the chance to dodge all attacks, and the greatsword for a buff to firepower and the chance to do a slash attack. Similar to her sister Baltimore, Brem has decent damage output for a heavy cruiser of her caliber, with her S1 either buffing her main gun damage for a short period of time or firing off an HE barrage. Keep in mind this happens whenever she fires her main gun, which could be decently often if you have her equipped with autoloaders, or put in a fleet that buffs reload speed, while her S2 either gives a damage reduction for the first 20 seconds of battle or an AA buff until the end of battle. That's not to mention how easily you can obtain her simply by defeating the boss of stage D3 on Microlayer Medley 60 times, only costing you the oil. Despite what her second skill says, however, you really shouldn't use Brem for tanking. Really only off-tanking, which is the slot in the Vanguard fleet at the opposite end of the tank, and should be used to help AA-centric light cruisers like Reno or Retrofit San Diego, rather than what carries the fleet's AA capabilities. It should also be mentioned, and go without saying, but don't rely on the damage increase for her first skill. It's 30%. Use her first skill more for clearing mobs of enemies in a mob fleet with her more likely 70% chance HE barrage, as opposed to using her in a boss fleet. High priority to build. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Girls Frontline videos as well.